fast forward. Gosh, this is gonna be so awkward if you're not actually Zerg. Steelman, are you actually watching this? What's up, Cena? Alright, I have a question. Why is your drone over there? Yeah, just kind of be careful with that kind of stuff. Wait, where is your mod status? That's a very good question. Because I'm pretty sure I made you mod. Alright, alright. Spawning pool. I think that was a 14 pool, right? Alright. I just kind of want to speed on through. Wait, let me see. What are you? Or who are you? Not what are you? Yeah, okay. See, right here. This is your problem, okay? Okay, before I say anything, okay, Dylan. Basically, I say, all my mods are people that I know. So if I don't say their real name, I'm talking about whoever's like in game, pretty much. So I'm gonna say that Fear is Steelman, and I'm just gonna call you Fear. Okay, so you need to scout. Scouting is important. For a variety of reasons. I'm pretty sure you know already, but because you gotta know like what your opponent's going for. Your opponent's Terran, right? Yeah. Ow. Scouting is very important. Gotta know what they're doing. Because if you scout over here and you see he has nothing in his base, proxy to Rex. Okay? Yeah, I know like people tend to not scout against Terran because they're like, well, because one of two reasons. One, either they scout too late and they can't get in, or two, they scout and then they get walled in, and then they get their drone killed. And what was I talking about? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, scouting. Okay, so if you do get your drone stuck in here, it's really not that big of a deal. Like, yeah, okay, this scout is really late, because at this point, like, you can kind of just, if you don't know timings, it's fine, just kind of match it to your own supply. Basically, he builds this supply depot on either, like, around 15, 16-ish, so, pretty much when you're at, like, around the same supply, you would know, like, that's kind of when he built his, and that's when it's too late to scout inside. And it's interesting how you never brought your overlords over there either, because usually Zerg, even if they don't take a drone to scout, they would at least fly an overlord over. Let's see. Yeah, 12 scout OP. And did my game just freeze? Oh my gosh. Help me, my game froze. Help me. How does this even happen? Oh my gosh. Okay, congratulations, Cena, but I'm having problems right now. My game just froze. Are you serious? Yeah, I know. Hey, okay. At least I didn't alt-tab this time. Are you proud of me? Oh, the game's still going. Alright. Yeah, it's back. I forgot what I was talking about. Scout, right, okay. So even if you do get your scout inside, just kind of rally. Okay. So if you watch, just kind of like click around and around and around, shift click, so that your drone can get as much information as possible before a Marine kills it. Okay. Oh, the new like TV episode. It was pretty good, actually. It's pretty epic. It's like it's a Masters level game, right? You muted me. Never mind. Awkward. All right. What was I talking about? Drone scouts. I finished talking about drone scouts. Okay, and okay, now Overlord scouts. I know actually my friend has the same problem where okay, see you. Have fun. My friend has the same problem where he doesn't scout with Overlords versus Terran because he's afraid of Marines. But honestly, you can put your Overlord like here. Okay, you could put one here, over here. And then if you do put them over here, oh, and remember, okay, on this map, this place is the best place to put your Overlords because they can't see it unless they have air units. Oh, sorry, missed it. I'm so sorry. Wait, fuck. Okay, this new replay is kind of, the new replay feature is kind of weird. I'm used to the old one though. Alright, anyway, yeah, so he's pushing out. Okay, now the thing is, you have to have vision of the map. Okay, I don't care how you get vision of the map, I just need you, like, to have vision somewhere. Whether it's these watchtowers, or it's you putting an Overlord right here, because you would have seen this if you did put your Overlord over here, or even putting an Overlord at the watchtower. Okay, of course it's gonna die, but it's worth the information. You also need Overlords over here. Well, at this stage in the game, not really, but you also want to have, like later on, you also want to have Overlords over here, over here, over here, because especially against Terran, because you know they will probably drop you. Even if this is like Bronze or Silver League, they will drop you for the most part. Because I mean, dropping is just kind of like, it's such an important part of like playing Terran, you know? So yeah, you gotta make sure you spread out these Overlords and get vision, so you know what's coming, so you can be prepared for it. Because you don't want, like, he's coming for you and then you don't know and all you do is make drones. And you never want that, because then all you have is drones. And yeah, sure, you're ahead in economy, but it doesn't really help you if you don't have any units, right? Unless he comes in with like maybe 2 Marines, then yeah, you can just surround with drones and kill him, but yeah. Alright, anyway, continuing. So just put like a Zergling here, or a Zergling here, or both. And it would help a lot. Also, it also helps to actually look at the mini-map too. Yeah, so this Overlord's gonna die. And you go Roach. Which is interesting, I'd say. Because you didn't make any Zerglings at all, so I'm just kind of wondering what, like kind of what you were thinking when you went only Roach, because usually you want to, like, even if you do decide that you're going to go mass Roach, you still would make Zerglings early on in the game to defend against things like this. I mean, of course you did defend against it pretty well, but it's just that if you came in with any more units, you'd probably be really screwed. So yeah, you do want to get Zerglings. Zerglings are really good. Because you can put, like, because Zerglings are really cheap too, and they work really well. You can just put a Zergling here and a Zergling here, like I said before. Or, if you get lucky, this supply depot will be down, and you can run Zergling straight into his base, kill all his SCVs, and run away. And even if you can't run away, you still did a ton of economical damage, which is always good. Alright, so now you push, and alright. I know you're attacking right now, but look at your minerals. Okay, yeah, I know you're supply blocked, but yeah, keep an eye on the supply. So say you weren't supply blocked right now, you would want to be making more units, because you don't want to like just only attack and then forget about making units. But I'm pretty sure you're not making units is because you're supply blocked. Yeah, also, yeah, don't supply block yourself. It's never good to supply block yourself. always keep an eye on this corner right here, this corner, and the mini-map. Those are two important places you want to look. Because supply blocking, or getting supply blocked is never good. And I'm pretty sure you know why. Because then you can't reinforce. Alright. So, alright, the thing is, if you notice, well, the Marauder died. There's no more Marauders. Okay, anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, if you notice, Marauders, oh, here's another Marauder. They do bonus damage versus armored. Roaches are armored. So, if you know he's going Marauders, you probably don't want to go Roaches. And you probably want to go for Zerglings instead. And that goes back to how I was saying, like, you should get Zerglings instead of going pure Roach. Because, I mean, you still, like, even if you do get a lot of Roaches, you still want to have Zerglings. Just kind of like, do a little bit of damage in the front so that they can't target down your Roaches. And also in this situation when they get a lot of Marauders. And then you would just have Zerglings to deal with it. Because if he does make this many Marauders, you should probably not make so many Roaches. Like, I don't get why you're still making Roaches. Because, see, they do the bonus damage, and they don't, okay, see, the thing is, they don't do as much bonus versus Roaches as an Immortal would do, but it's still, like, 20 is still a lot. Because, I mean, it adds up. It's not like just only 20 damage, like 20 out of 145, yeah, that's not a lot, but it does add up because they do continuously attack. And they have concussive shells too, I think. Yeah, they do. Alright, so you're going for an attack again, which... Okay, before I say anything about that attack, look at this right here. You are way undersaturated. Like, way undersaturated. 4 out of 24. That's never good. Alright, the thing is, like, I know you want to be aggressive, but in order to be aggressive, you have to have money, and I know you think you have a lot of money because you've been supply blocked for so long and you haven't been making anything, but your economy sucks right now. Okay, you need to move, like, when you do expand, you need to move half these drones. Half? Like, that much is good. It's not exactly half. Half these drones, move them to here, and then constantly produce drones. Like, I know you want to be aggressive, I know you want to defend against the attack, but the only problem with that is, sure, you can, like, spam Roaches all you want, but eventually you're not going to have enough minerals and gas for those Roaches. Because you gotta have the economy to spam Roaches, right? You can do it for a little while, but eventually you won't be able to, and then you'll die because you have no drones. Because, see, the thing is, if you had drones, and then say he wiped out your entire army, and then he attacked you, you have the money to keep building, to, like, spam Zerglings or Roaches. But in this situation, pretend you weren't supply blocked for so long, and pretend you didn't have this bank, and pretend that, let's look at your income. Actually, neither of you are saturated. I can't even compare this. Okay. Cause, I mean, okay, the thing is, I understand why he's not saturated, because you were attacking this base, but you've had this base since pretty much the beginning of the game, and you want to have, this should be already saturated by now. But anyway, say, he attacked you, and this was all you had, and then you had this, right? And then you wouldn't have enough money to make Roaches to defend. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So, make sure you keep making drones, even if you are being attacked. You still want to, well, maybe not so much when you're being attacked, because you do want to get those units out, but the thing is, I think most of the time when you get attacked, you do start freaking out because, okay, look. You're making 13 Roaches right now. The thing about this is, my roommate. the thing about this is he's not even attacking you right now. Like, he's just sitting back at home trying to defend. Like, if you look at this, if you look at what he's building right now, you can tell that he is trying to defend. He's totally not trying to be aggressive right now. And so, because of that, instead of building these 13 roaches, you should have made 13 drones instead. Because then that would keep your economy going, and then you'd have a better economy than your opponent. And then, when he does decide to be aggressive, which you should be able to scout with this Overlord, if he does decide to push out, then you can spam roaches. And they'll be done in time. And so, like, when his forces do come over here, you'll have the roaches. So right now, you want to actually be focusing on making drones instead of roaches. Because, see, the thing is about Zerg, what makes it so different from Protoss and Terran is that larva is a resource. It's like kind of an additional resource. Because if you spend it on a roach, you can't spend it on a Zergling. And likewise, if you spend it on a roach, you can't spend it on a drone. So, pretty much you just have to kind of try to, I don't want to say like make better decisions, because I know like you're freaking out right now because he has a bunch of marauders and your units just died, but I mean, just don't freak out as much. Especially if you see this, because if he's going to be aggressive, he's not going to need a bunker here. He's not going to build a bunch of supply depots as a wall. Which, by the way, if you ever decide to play Terran, don't wall off with supply depots. Please, do me a favor. Yeah. So anyway, and I still don't understand why you keep getting roaches. Like, roaches are just not that good versus marauders, because like I said, they do that bonus damage. And see, now they do 22 damage because they did get the upgrade. I'm wondering if you got any upgrades still. Yeah, you got upgrades. Upgrades are good. Alright. Let's continue. Yeah, so, I'm not sure if you know, but that, you really don't want to get, if he goes like this many marauders, you don't want to be getting roaches. So, if you don't know, there's a really good website out there. I don't know what it's called, but if you do a Google search, you can look up, like, StarCraft 2 unit counters, and you should be able to find, like, this huge list of, all the units and what their counters are and what they counter. So that's kind of what I used when I started playing StarCraft, because I was like really bad. I was in bronze and I didn't know any of the counters, and so basically that really helped me a lot. Okay, so now overlords. Yeah, you really gotta work on your overlord placement. There are if you look on Google as well, if you look for like, why the fuck are they so loud? Be right back. I'm going to, oh crap. I'm gonna close the door. Alright. I'm back. So yeah, if I can hear them through my headphones, they're pretty damn loud. Okay, what was I talking about? Overlord placement? Yeah, look on Google for overlord placement. They will give you, well, if you can't find it, that way you can go on Team Liquid, the Team Liquid forums. Yeah, okay. Before I talk about that, this is why you need overlords. If you had an overlord like right here, or whatever, you could have spotted that, and now you're pretty much screwed, and I'm gonna say that the game is gonna end pretty soon, and I am right. Alright, so anyway, just look up overlord placement for each map on Google. So like this one's Cloud Kingdom, so you would search up overlord placement Cloud Kingdom on Google. If you can't find it though, you can always just search up the map name and go to the Liquipedia page, and it will and at the bottom it should have overlord placements for every single map. So just kind of like I wouldn't say like memorize the overlord placements, because that's a lot of work, but if you are, because like I actually for me personally, I haven't memorized any overlord placements at all. I just kind of put it like wherever I need it. I just go by feeling. That's what I do in League of Legends too. Like, I place site words just wherever I feel like. But I mean, it's not like I just put it wherever, but it's kind of like wherever I feel like I'll need it, if that makes any sense. Anyway, what was I talking about? Overlord placements. Right. Yeah, so just kind of look at it. You don't have to memorize the diagram, but maybe like just have it open, or like print it out or something, just as a guide if you're totally clueless as to where you put your overlords. Alright, and like I said, you gotta put your overlords, you gotta spread them out, because then you can spot drops like these. And alright, okay, the thing is about this, I don't agree with base racing at this point, because remember, I hope you do remember that he put up a bunker and he has a wall and everything like that. And also keep in mind that structures are armored, and remember, Marauders do bonus damage versus armored, and Roach, oh, sorry about that, and Roach, they do, well, 16 damage, whether or not it's armored. So that's why, especially, okay, see, like, I understand if you went for it at first, but kind of like when you understand the other units more, you probably would have made the better decision to come back, because these Marauders will basically just rip through your entire base and then you'll die, and you really can't base race this, especially because this is all you have. You have, well, yeah, okay, you only have 13 roaches. And also, by the way, I don't agree with doing this because, to be completely honest, like, burrowing your roaches at this point and moving them it's not gonna do much for you. Because, I mean, he can just scan, and even if he doesn't, it's probably easier for you to just, like, what do you call it? Wait, to just kill this and then move on. But, I mean, you already lost the game, because, yeah. Because he can just lift off. So, yeah. Another thing, don't base race a Terran, because you're not going to get anywhere with that unless the Terran's like completely retarded and doesn't lift off his structures. Because, like, especially if you don't have any air units, he can just lift off his structures and fly it in a corner, or like just land it somewhere else where you can't see and then you can't get to there in time, and then he can just start rebuilding everything. And so that's why you don't really want to base race a Terran. You probably just want to, in your situation, you probably would have wanted just to go home and deal with this. Although I don't think you actually had enough to deal with it, because, again, Marauders do bonus damage to armored, roaches are armored. Pretty much you would have just died there. So, yeah, don't get pure roach versus Marauders. That's the moral of the story. But this Terran player was really smart for going Marauders, because they pretty much just rip through roaches. I wonder, okay, I really do wonder what you were thinking at this point, because I hope you do realize that at this point, this is the only structure you had left, because you can't rebuild off of creep. And the only thing you can do is maybe like take your drones and build extractors all over the map to buy you time to finish off this base. But, how many? But, okay, see, right now, 8 roaches and, well, 4 hydras incoming. But 8 roaches, it's really not gonna be able to do a lot. Because, I mean, even if you did build extractors all over the map, what he could do is just take all these Marauders back, just load them up, fly them back, and then kill all your roaches, and then you'd be left with nothing but extractors. So I don't remember what my point is. Yeah, if you're gonna burrow roaches, at least unburrow them and don't just keep them there. Oh, and you just died. Yeah, moral of the story, don't base race the Terran and don't go mass roaches or pure roach, I would say, versus pure marauder. Alright. On to the next game.